Hey guys, just thought I'd make another little video and talk about some of the Drakean gun laws coming down the pipe here in Oregon. So we're going to touch on House Bill 4005, and this is this bill is a storage requirement bill, and so it's going to make it basically impossible for anybody to use their gun. And this is secure storage, simple and common sense way for gun owners to be responsible with their firearms. That comes from the Moms Demand Action Group. The way I read it, I don't know how you can even really open carry without having a trigger lock. But House Bill 4005 would require that when a gun is not being carried, it is secured. Or never mind, I guess that answers my question. It is secured with either a trigger or cable lock or in a locked container. And your ammo actually has to be secured in a different spot as well. So if you're open carry and you're good to go, you can lock and load. But at home, you have to secure that gun with either a trigger lock or in a safe. So this is for home protection, and your ammo is stored in a different spot than your gun is, and your gun's got a trigger lock, and the bad people are coming through your door. How is a person supposed to protect themselves? And so here's just a little example. My front door is really close to me. I'm talking, it's almost in arm's reach. It's right there. It's not very far at all. And so if I'm sitting here, and this is where I sit, this is my little hidey hole, my man cave, and if someone comes bashing through my front door and I have to try to do something, I'm not going to be able to. But also, the way I am right now, right over there, I don't know if you can all see, probably not, but yeah, it's not working. But right down in there is my peacemaker, which is really close. Sorry, my computer just came unplugged. But so I wouldn't even be able to get to it. But the way it is right now, it's just right here handy. I mean, it's real handy. But this would all be outlawed. So, it's crazy. And so that's what they're trying to pass. And then there's another one. What the hell does that pertain to? This is I'm not sure on the number on this one. I think this is still Bill 4005. So I'll just read part of it. It says, if a gun is not stored in a manner described and later stolen and used to injure a person or property within 2 years, the gun owners will be held liable for that injury. Now, what kind of witchcraft fuckery is that? So if someone steals your gun and you don't know it, they say you have to report it. It goes on to say you have to report within 72 hours of when they learned or should have learned about its absence. So, some people have guns just in their closets for years on end, and it could be years before they actually go look for it and they see it's fucking gone. And so that's really bogus. And we got good old Kevin from Oregon Firearms Federation. Right on, Kevin. Of course, he's always fighting for us. And he goes on to talk about how to affect our youth shooting programs, and how it's going to punish the victims of theft, which it will. And I mean, how can you punish someone if someone comes and steals something from them and they don't know? How can you punish them for that? What are you going to do to them? You're going to throw them in prison because someone stole from them and they didn't know? I don't know. That's a pretty Drakean law in my book. And yeah, it just goes on. Moms demand action crap. They were up there, I guess, Wednesday up at the Capitol. I think that was a public comment session on this. And then there's Senate Bill 1538, which would grant local authorities the power to regulate firearm access in public buildings. An initial public hearing for that bill hasn't been scheduled on Wednesday. I'm not sure if they did it Friday or not. This is Saturday now, but and then it goes on to say both provisions were part of last year's SB 978, multifaceted proposal that included several other gun control measures. The bill was a casualty of the deal that got Senate Republicans to the end their 4-day walkout over a multi-billion-dollar education revenue bill. So you from Oregon won't really know what I'm talking about, but they walked out twice last year, I believe, and then they just go on. That's pretty much it. That's the that's the two main bills that are concerning me right now as I get back into the Oregon side of it. Red flag laws are still a concern. Sanctuary, I'm still working on that. I'm working on the Second Amendment sanctuary ordinance. Still got that going. Round 3 coming up. Ding, ding, ding. We'll see what happens. Can't give out no spoilers on that because that always bites me in the butt when I do. Everybody knows before I release the information, and that's not good. But for you from Oregon, we need to be heard, and this locking our guns up like this for home protection is just, I mean, it's going to turn everybody in the state into a felon overnight, because I don't know many people that are just going to go and throw trigger locks on their home protection guns that we need to get to, like right now when people are busting through our doors or windows, or 3 a.m. Who can go scramble, get the trigger lock off their gun, get their ammo, get the clip in, get it jacked into the chamber, and get a round off before you're killed. I mean, I can't do it. My house is too small. They can make it from one end to the other before I even really know what's going on. And the only thing I'm going to have time to do is to grab and pull the trigger. And that's how I'm set up. I think most homeowners are. The guns are ready to fire. That's the whole purpose of having them. You don't get a second chance if you come to my door. You don't get a chance. If you didn't knock, there's no chance. And I just showed you how close I am. If I don't have protection sitting here to the left of me, I'm going to be screwed to the right of me. And between these two walls is only 10 feet. Really, between my door and my home personal protection program it can't be more than 7 feet distance from the door. But anyways, we gotta make some noise. Governor Brown, she's gonna try anything she can, and we have to keep fighting back. We still have a lot of counties working on the say-so, the Second Amendment sanctuary ordinance. That'll give us some sort of protection if we can get in with fly. We do have it flying in 6 counties, and we're still working on it. I'm still working on it here in Curry. It's no easy, fast process. I can tell you that. But you guys be aware of what they're putting down the pipe on us. Next thing you know, we won't even be able to have a gun here. So that's all I had. Getting right up there to 10 minutes. That's plenty long enough for a video. So everybody go check out what? Let me get the bill numbers again to make sure I got them right. It's House Bill 4005 and Senate Bill 1538. So these are the two that are worrisome. And 4005, they're projecting that to pass. And that's what's going to make us have to lock our guns up so where we can't even use them. And so, make some noise. Send some emails out. Your representatives, your congressmen, and be heard. We've had some great turnouts up at the Capitol. Just had the cap and trade rally the other day. I think 9,500 people showed up. The convoy was 27 miles long. Excuse me. So great turnout. We have to keep that up. And we have to do it for our Second Amendment as well. And keep at them, guys. That's all I got. So peace out for now.